I'm not teaching, I am publicly learning. But hi and welcome to Learning for Life and UK Test Part 188, Religion, that is on the page 66. While doing short impingement training, and if you participate in a short impingement training, that is at your own risk. Religion. The UK is historically a Christian country. So it means in the past, in the last centuries, maybe also thousands of years, the United Kingdom was a Christian country. So the religion in the United Kingdom was Christianity, and also most people were Christian. And we had a bit of it. We're having St. Patrick, who came from Ireland and Christianized, similar to St. Columba from Ireland and Christian in the north, and St. Augustine came with missionaries from Rome and Christianized or missionaried in southern England. And so on, Christianity spread, and then there was the Church of England with Henry VIII, who wanted the war survive, and Reformation was there. In Ireland, many people stayed Catholic, and today still they are Catholic, but Catholicism and the Presbyterian Church in Scotland and the Church of England that's all Christianity. Is a Christian country. So the UK is historically a Christian country. In the 2011 census, 59% of people identified themselves as Christian. So in 2011, so 14 years already, that's almost a whole generation. But okay, 59% identified as Christian. So a census, so people were asked, and 59%, so a bit more than the half, said that they, because I said it's just a generation, they didn't ask children. Certainly not 2-year-olds. Because this is important. If I say 59% of the population, it's 59% of the people ask. And I don't think they went around and were asking children to create it. So I can't say it's 59% of the population. 59% said they were Christian. They identified as, yes, they said they were Christian. Much smaller proportions identified themselves as Muslim, 4.8%, and Hindu, 1.5%, Sikh, 0.8%, and Jewish or Buddhist, both less than 0.5%. So there were many people asked, and 59% said they were Christian. That's what I said. They said they were Christian, and let's say 5% they were Muslims, and 1.5% said they were Hindu, and around 1% Sikh. And some people said they were Jewish, less than 0.5%, and some people said they were Buddhistic or Buddhist, that's also less than 0.5%. So Christian 60%, Muslim 5%, and when Hindu and Sikh 1%, Hindu 1.5%, Sikh 0.8%, Hindu and Sikh 1%, and Jewish and Buddhism is also represented, but with less than 0.5%. There are religious buildings for other religions all over the UK. I think that is again not written in one through. So if they're speaking of other religions, they are not speaking about other religions when Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Judaism, about Sikh and Hinduism. So there are buildings for other religions, by meaning not other religion when we say 6 of World War, and because there are more religions. This is again not written in one through, because the next sentence I already see at the side eye. This includes Islamic mosques, Hindu temples, Jewish synagogues, Sikh gurdwaras, and Buddhist temples. So there are religious buildings for other religions, but that has nothing to do with the sentence before that we're writing that sentence. Because the religious buildings now listed with Islamic mosques, these are the religious buildings in which Muslims go, and the Hindu temples of Hindu, and the Jewish synagogues of Jews, and the Sikh gurdwaras of the Sikh, I don't know how I'm sure it's Sikh, all these names, and Buddhist temples, where Buddhists go. Why do we writing a sentence in the middle of a paragraph which has nothing to do with a sentence before? However, everyone has the legal right to choose their religion. Why however? No one said anything about it. However, that makes grammarly no sense. Now with the third person writing that, these are just a few sentences. Can not just one person write them through? It's nothing complicated. It's just written in one down. You just say what it's about, and how many people we can go, and that we can all live and choose free in the United Kingdom. Their fundamental values and principles are democracy, rule of law, individual liberty, tolerance of those with different faiths and beliefs, and participation in community life, and also respect others and their opinions, treat others with kindness, and look after oneself and our family. So, however, everyone has the legal right to choose their religion or to choose not to practice a religion. So in the United Kingdom, everyone can practice the religion they want. If someone wants to be a Muslim, they can be freely a Muslim. If someone wants to be a Christian, they can be freely in the United Kingdom a Christian. If someone wants to be a Buddhist, a Jew, a Sikh, a Hindu, or other religions, they can freely do that. And some people can also choose to not practice the religion. Now, if we add that up, we had 59% Christian, 5% Islamic or Muslims, and then we had 1.5% Hindu, and then 0.8%, and then Jews and Buddhism 0.5%. These are around 70%. We have 30% missing. Now we're coming to that. In the 2011 census, 25% of people said they had no religion. Now there's again an asterisk that this was outdated. But an important part of religious freedom is, first, the people can have religion they want to have, and second, they don't have to have one at all. In the United Kingdom, it is perfectly legal and very much protected by the law that anyone is allowed to have no religion. Neither Christian, nor Islam, nor Buddhism, anything. Anyone in the United Kingdom has the right to be not religious. Anyone in the United Kingdom has the right to be Christian, to be Muslim, to be Hindu, to be Sikh, or no religion. And we have it also here, religion of the UK, as in the diagram. So now I'm going to read what is in here, and then I'll show it again. So Christian, 59%, the big green bell, good bean, whatever, pillar. No, the pillar is very fun. Christian, 59%, and when no religion, the blue part, 25%. So a quarter of the United Kingdom identifies as not being religious. And then Muslim, 5%, and then Hindu, 1.5%, 0.8%, and Jewish and Buddhist, 0.5%. So like that. Many people of green are Christian, many people have no religion, and then there are many people also Muslim or Hindi, Sikh or Jewish or Buddhistic, and also other religions are perfectly legal in the United Kingdom. Now we are through with religion. And now we're doing just a short mention training. If you participate in that, that is your own risk. And if you don't want to participate or anything else, and you're here for the next part, Christian churches, if you're here for Christian churches, then you can skip to the next part. We're having the legs standing a bit of a shoulder forward apart, and we're just warming up. We're doing forward shoulder circuits. We're going back, up, and front, and down. And one more time, we're going back, up, and front, and down. And now we're going in front, up, back, and down. And the last time, in front, back, and down. And now we're doing the word lifter. We're having long arms, we're making the hands to fists, and they're turning the arms to the inside, so internal rotation of the arms, and bringing the shoulders back together, and down, so down together, and we're opening the chest into the sky. So Turn the arms to the inside under pressure, and the shoulders down, together, and chest a bit out into the skin. Now chin, now switch to the position of the arms. The arms to the outside, and the shoulders still down, together, with effort. And switch again. The arms into internal rotation, and the shoulders are staying down, and together. And last time, the arms to the outside, shoulders down. And with similar exercise, the arms to the outside, again. The fists a little bit in front, we turn the arms now into the pronation, and the shoulders down and together. The arms in front, shoulders down, together. Now the arms back, shoulders up and in front. Arms back, shoulders up and in front. And change again. The arms in front, shoulders down, together. And the last time changing, the arms back, shoulders up and in front. And the next exercise, shrug. We are lifting the arms up. If this exercise hurts, then I'll do it. And shoulders higher, and releasing it down again. And again, we're lifting the arms up, and we're shrugging the shoulders up, and releasing it all again. And again, last time, the arms up, we are shrugging the shoulders, and releasing it all again. Now for pretzel curl, we're having the arms together, the fist, and we're coming a bit down, to the outside, and again down, and together. And we're just observing what the scapulars are doing. We just want to develop an awareness for the scapulars, where they are moving in the first place. Might be the first observation. Just observe the scapulars. Back a bit in front now, the opening up, and back together. And the last time just closing. And to the last exercise. No, we're not doing it. That means that we are just bringing our arm in front. And now we're having a shoulder stand back, so the shoulder back, head down. We're pulling the arm in, stretching the thumb up, and we're trying to relax it out. And now we are the arm in front, shoulder stays back, shoulder down. Pull the arm in, let least thumb up, and relax the arm. And with that, we're done with the shoulder pinch training. We're having 2 minutes. So, it was Christmas Eve 1990 that on the timber tree the candles were burning. And it happened in that night that the first information was transported via the internet, which was invented by Sir Tim Berners-Lee. Sir Tim Berners-Lee. It's a bit complicated. Christmas Eve 1990, we're on the timber tree. We're on the timber tree. We're on the timber candles burning. We're on the timber candles burning. We're on the timber tree candles burning. So it was Sir Bernard burning, Sir Tim timber, Sir Tim on the timber, Sir Tim Bernard burning, Lee. Sir Tim Berners-Lee, maybe it would be easier just to remember it. But we're trying it already with Sir Peter Mansfield. M-R-I. I noticed when last time M is Mansfield, and R is Peter. Sir Peter Mansfield. MRI. MRI. Magnetic resonance imaging. MRI. Sir Peter Mansfield. They could also make something out of field. And going with a electric detector over a field and trying to find a treasure. Peter is searching over many fields with his magnetic resonance imaging to find treasures. Now, if I would know if you can find with magnetic resonance imaging metal, if it works as a metal detector, then we could say if it would work or not in the end of sense, and it worked or it worked not, and if it find it work. But metals have to be removed for MRI, so I think it would make a sound or something if there's metal. I think very much, and next time.